Stream Hustle, presented by Gamefiili, where we talk tips and strategies to help you monetize your game stream and turn your playtime into paytime. Um, Gamers, thank you. First off, thank you for joining us. A few years ago, and let me get my gears going. Y'all know I'm kind of slow sometimes whenever we first get going. Um, Opportunity always knocks, and in today's world, opportunity is in abundance. There's opportunity everywhere. Um, I've been in multiple industries. Whenever I started my journey as an online entrepreneur, there was a lot to learn, a lot, and there was a lot to weed through that I learned that I maybe didn't need at the time that I found out I was going to need later. You don't realize you need it till later. So information that comes to you now, even though you don't see the value in it, doesn't mean that it won't be valuable later in your journey. Okay. Um, but one of these journeys that I was having, I decided I was going to be a music producer. I was going to get into the music industry. And I learned a lot about music. And I even had friends that were producing music, friends that were making music. And I learned a lot about the industry. And I failed. Okay? What's wrong, tech support?
We're still saying unstable next to your live. It hasn't went green yet. I don't know what that means. Usually it picks itself back up.
Can you still see me moving and
I
all?
can see you moving.
Can you see me doing this?
I can now.
Okay.
That's how much of a
I know
delay I have.
there should be a lag. But if it says unstable, we're just making sure you gamers can see me okay. Um,
Maybe the internet.
yeah, along my journey, I went through multiple things. One of them was a producer. I even had the opportunity to become a movie producer and got international fame. The movie we were producing was heard of all the way into Asia, England, or the UK. People in Australia. There were people flying over here to and booking things. I can't really get into it, but I went through this phase of being a movie producer, and we had I was on CNN. I mean, how many movie producers are on CNN? And again, because I didn't understand what we were going through, I failed, and I failed a lot of people when I failed that one. Okay, along my journey, I've went through a lot of things that I failed at. What I realized was it didn't matter what opportunity I was doing. Okay, I even hold patents on products in the vape industry where I failed. The last probably 5, 6 years, I learned something that I didn't learn the first 10 years. Okay, the first 10 years was a whole lot of jumping on everything that could make money, right? Because I just didn't want to work for somebody else my whole life and look up and fail anyway, and or them retire, sell the business, me not have a job. Either way, I'm out of work, and I did it all based on somebody else's dream. And thank you, Mr. Jim Carrey, for sharing that with me and the people who adore you. Um, Jim Carrey once shared this story, and you can find it on YouTube, where his dad was a funny guy, just like him. His dad loved comedy, and I don't want to tell the story. I don't want to steal none of his thunder, but this story was very impactful on me because Jim Carrey said that what one of the things he learned in this was that you can work for someone else your entire life and help them build their dream. And whenever their dream fails, you fail with it. Or you can take the chance of building your own dream, and if it fails, at least you failed building your own dream. At least you failed doing you, not being scared to try. Okay? Opportunity is everywhere. I've learned over the last probably 6 years. Now remember, the first 10 years, I was going through a lot of processes of just jumping on, and you can ask my wife, she will tell you, she has supported me so much in every project you can imagine. If it was a way to make money online, I was trying to figure out how to do it. Okay? Then someone I guess it wasn't someone, I discovered, it's like a light bulb went off in my head one day, and I might have heard it somewhere. I cannot take credit for it, but excuse me. But what happened was I realized that I'd been through all these opportunities. I've got probably 7 businesses in the cannabis industry alone that are still out there, that are struggling, that I don't put the time into because I decided that this was important, that gamers were the next generation of moneymakers online, and that I wanted to be there to help them do that, to realize your potential to make money in your stream, and how you've been lied to and misled about how it's actually done, and that there is a process that works, and that you are an untapped resource as a gamer. Okay, you are. Now, back to what I was saying. You can build a dream for someone else and work your entire life for someone else, or you can build your own dream. Okay, opportunities everywhere. First 10 years, I'm jumping on everything. But the last few years, something happened. And I realized about 6 years ago, and I've been a marketer for a long time. It really doesn't matter what product I jumped on. I understood that it was going to need marketing. But what I didn't understand is that I didn't understand marketing. I didn't understand how to really make a product dance that wasn't like a local company or something, like a restaurant I could help out with my genius, right? But as far as international products like Gamefiili, it was hard for me to promote it and figure out how to promote it. Okay? Then it dawned on me that it didn't matter what product you have. Excuse me one second. I had a bad itch on my knee. It didn't matter what product you had, what opportunity you had. If you were a genius and you came out with patentable ideas, okay, let's say you came out with a song that was amazing, okay, and it never got heard because you never put it in the right places. You never gave it some post to boost it. You never told people about it, right? So it never went anywhere. Well, that's marketing. Telling people about your song or your project or your opportunity, that's marketing. Okay? But there's a process to get it. There's actually a way to do it. Okay? And I was just doing it the wrong way for my businesses. Okay? What I realized was no matter what product I had, including your stream, no matter what it is, including your stream, if you didn't understand how to promote it, how to get it in front of an audience correctly, then it was just another stream. It was lost in the bucket that is Twitch or Facebook gaming or whatever the new ones are, but all these platforms, and they'll continuously come out, and you will always be a drop in that bucket. Okay, whenever you go to Twitch and you search, or you go to YouTube and you search, or you go to just search gaming, you don't see you. Okay, you see who's on the front page, but you don't see you because you're not marketing you correctly. You want to be on the front page of Twitch, there's a way to get there. Okay, first you got to show Twitch love, then you got to show people to come to Twitch so that they know where you are, right? Back to what I was saying. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. No matter the opportunity, you will always need to understand how to put that opportunity in front of the right people. So today we are talking about your stream. Your stream is your outlet. This is where you want your audience to come, watch what you do, and maybe even participate by talking in the chat, maybe buying some merch, donating, subscribing, sending you new people. These are all important things in your stream, correct? But in order to get there, you got to find a way to build an audience that will show up. Okay? Now, every show on television, every week has new people that show up. New people show up to watch that show. They get new people every day to watch that show. And how do they do that? They start out with some paid traffic. Okay, because they got lots of competition just like you do now. Imagine that your stream is just another app. Okay, imagine that it's just an app. Your stream is just an app. Okay, now how many apps would be in your phone if you wanted to download every streamer? Right, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of apps in your phone to watch streamers. Now, which ones are you going to watch? I need you to pick one. You're going to randomly pick them, right? Because you don't know who to go watch. Okay, this is a terrible, terrible model for growth. Okay, for you to just be thrown in the middle. I mean, if you're a card and I throw you in the middle of a pile of cards, how am I going to find you? I'm going to have to dig and dig and dig. And what happens? You get tired. Same thing happens to the person that's potentially your audience member. They can't find who they're looking for, but they're digging, they're looking. Okay, but what are the chances they'll ever find you? And what if you are their perfect streamer? What if you are who they want to show up for? They just will never hear of you because you won't take the time to learn how to promote yourself, to market yourself, to make sure they can find you. And not just find you, make sure they've heard of you. Whenever I talk to you from here at Gamefiili, whenever I'm talking to you about getting traffic, there's multiple ways to do that. Okay? But the ones that work the best are organic and paid. Okay? These are the two types of traffic. And then you've got, after you get into organic, you got different types of ways to get organic traffic. Paid traffic is basically the same. You pay for an ad. Okay? Now, why would you need paid traffic if you can get organic traffic? Well, depending on how long you've been streaming, ask yourself this: are you getting traffic? Are you getting traction? Okay? If you are getting traffic, is that traffic participating? Okay? If the answer is no, then there's a reason. It's because, again, you came in late to the game. You are a drop in the bucket. A lot of these gamers, and I game. Some of you that are watching me have played the games with me. I game, and one of the things I do while I'm gaming is a lot of research. I will tell gamers about Gamefiili, and I have the opportunity to ask them how long they've been streaming, if they do say they are streamers, how long they've been streaming, what their audience count is, whether or not they have an audience that interacts with them, and the shocking number of you who have given up. It's not because you did something wrong. Your failure did not come from you doing something wrong. If you don't have the audience that you want right now, it's not from you doing something wrong. Okay? You heard about streaming and the opportunity that it would give you. You came in and you put in the work. Okay? You tried to stream. You tried to be consistent. And it was so hard. It's heartbreaking to put work into anything that isn't producing something for you. Right? You show up and you turn on your stream and you work hard for that stream. At least I know most people are like, oh, he's just gaming or she's just gaming, but there's a lot more work that goes into it, and we know that, right? And if you don't know that, again, I want you to understand that the word luck to me has always just been an acronym. LUCK. Labor under correct knowledge. Okay, can y'all do that with me? I need y'all to write that down. Okay, because it is extremely important that you understand. A long time ago, I was taught that saying it, hearing it, and seeing it unlocks 3 different parts of the brain to absorb it. Okay, so the reason why I ask you to take notes whenever you see something that seems important to you is I want you to take the note and say it out loud while you're taking the note so that your brain finds it, stores it in 3 places when you can remember it later. Okay, so right now I want you to write down luck, L-U-C-K. We're going to put some dots in between it because it's an acronym, right? Sorry, I'm stepped out of frame because it's an acronym, right? Now, what that means is labor under correct knowledge to me. Now, to give you an example, if you are a restaurant worker, let's say you work in a restaurant, you work in the back, maybe you cook, you're a cook, okay? All of a sudden, the mayor comes in and says, hey, the chief of police is no longer with us. They quit and they ran off. We need you to be the new chief of police. Okay, and you look at him and say, wait a minute. I have no idea what it means to be a cop. I've never even been to academy or nothing. He said, I don't care. We're going to make you the new chief of police. It's your job now. Okay, how ridiculous is that? Okay, would you be able to do the job? I mean, the minute that cook steps into the chief of police position, you think that cook's going to know what to do? How to give orders? What laws that they need to make sure the cops are abiding by? No, that cook's going to be lost. Okay, now that's just if they went to chief of police. What if the cook was just, they kicked in the door and said, hey, you're the new president of the United States? Whew. Imagine how lost that cook would be because they wouldn't understand how to do the job, right? So they'd be laboring, probably working their tails off, but they'd be doing it without the knowledge they needed to get that job done. Therefore, it would take them so much work and it would be so heartbreaking how much work they were putting in without results that they needed or that our country needed. That's why we want to make sure that everyone that's in a position understands their position. You're a gamer. You understand what it means to be a gamer. But do you understand what it means to grow your game stream? To be there for your community? To get a community that interacts, works together to help you grow your stream, and maybe even some projects along the way. Excuse me. If you're just streaming out of wanting to make money or something, that's awesome. But what if you could do it with a little bit of purpose? Like, what if you could add, you're going to start donating a portion of your stream to cats, to orphaned cats, or adopted dogs, or even veterans. Okay, there's all kinds of things out there that you can participate in that makes your stream more to your community than just you. Now you're representing something they can believe in. Okay, and that's just one tip to maybe help you grow. Go find something that you believe in and start maybe telling your stream that you'll be willing to donate X amount of their donations to another company, right? Or to a good cause, right? Okay? Now, what we were talking about is laboring under correct knowledge. Now, what I mean by that is I was laboring my butt off to get certain things done, but I wasn't doing it with the knowledge that I needed. So the last 6 years, I really put a lot of time and effort and money into taking courses and listening to these gurus that are out there and reading books, and I discovered that marketing really is all about the love. And I was going to write a book once upon a time called Like Karma, and the reason why I didn't was because I got sidetracked with Gamefiili. You guys are just more important. But I'm going to give you the breakdown of opportunity and growth now. Okay? The real way to grow a community is for you to show a little bit of love on the algorithms. Now, what that means is go into a platform you love, okay? And in this one, I'm going to use TikTok as the example, okay? So we go into TikTok. I want you to go search the hashtag of your favorite game, okay? Then I want you to start going through and just commenting and liking other gamers that play your game, okay? Just like it and leave them a small comment. Okay, my favorite thing to do is just tell them how great that was or how cool that clip was. Something short, sweet, 3 words. Hey, that was a cool clip. Something like that. Keep up the great job. Keep being awesome. Something like that. And like their clip. Now, what happens is as you go through and you're liking their stuff and just leaving that brief little comment, they will come back, and it works. They will come back and check your stuff out in most cases. They will see who you are because they don't know you, especially if it's a gamer that isn't getting 30, 40,000 likes, right? You want to keep this to gamers that are struggling because you want to help them grow, get into the algorithm. The more likes they get, the more comments they get, the more TikTok will help them. So you're actually helping them while you're helping you. This is a great, what is that called? It's like a double whammy in a positive way, okay? So you being nice to them actually causes the algorithm to be nice to you. Okay? Because what happens is when you're nice to them and you comment or you like their stuff or even share it or even follow them, they go to see who you are. And on TikTok, even if you go see their page, they may come back to say, who looked at my page? And see your stuff and like or comment or share your stuff. Okay, this is how to get really good growth. And if you can sit there, let's say on a Saturday or Sunday, if you've got extra time, maybe maybe an hour here or there, sitting there watching your favorite show or just kicked back, relaxing, go through and on your favorite platform, go through and just find gamers that you can like and maybe leave a small comment. Okay, do it today. Today's Saturday. Do it today. And I should have said that because I'm trying to break these videos up for other purposes. But do it today. Try it out. Go in and get 50 gamers that you can just go like their stuff and comment. And I know what you're thinking, but 50, so many. Do you know how many 50 is going to take you? About 15, 20 minutes. It's not going to take you long at all. You'll be really surprised at how fast you can click like. And I mean, just the clips are short, right? So you're just scrolling through, liking just like, comment, comment. The reason you're doing this is, it works. The algorithm will pick up. The people will see that you commented. They will comment on your stuff. They'll go check you out. Stuff like that. It's a great way to grow. Okay. Now, back to what I was saying earlier about you needing to find knowledge that you can put to use. The reason I built the Gamefiili Academy was because I saw an opportunity, and I'm an opportunist. If there's my wife will tell you, if there's an opportunity, I will see it, and I will try to figure out how we can benefit from that. Now, what I didn't do previous to Gamefiili was try to figure out how I could benefit from something where it would actually help other people. Okay, my other projects were products. This one is a service. The difference is I've created something that I hope, I actually know in my heart, will help you. Okay? Therefore, you will tell other people about me and help me grow. I love that circle. Okay? It's a lot better than me trying to convince you to buy a product. I'm trying to convince you to join us as a service so that we can help you, so that you can tell people about us, so that we can help them. You can learn how to do this and then help your fellow gamers out there too. And we're trying to build a community on Discord of gamers just like you that are in the struggle, and gamers who have been through the struggle and they understand it's not as hard as you think it is. It's just you can't see it because you don't have the knowledge of what to look for and how to put it in order. That's it. That's it. So if you feel like you failed as a gamer or a game streamer, and you've given up and you're only streaming every now and then just out of shits and giggles, then come over to Gamefiili. Give us a chance to show you a different way. Okay? See, because here's the thing. There's a difference in learning to stream. If you're here, you probably know how to do that. You probably have figured out how to stream. And if you haven't, great tutorials out there on YouTube about how to stream even from console. It's super easy now. There are companies that you can partner with that will help your stream get to Twitch and have overlays and all kinds of stuff right from your Xbox and your PlayStation now, right? If you didn't know that, Google it. Hit your search engine, go to YouTube, look up how to stream from Xbox. I promise you there's a video on how to do it, and it'll show you how to do it. I think it can be done in like 3 minutes. Okay, you could be streaming today if you're on console and you've never streamed before. Okay, might not be pretty, but you can work on that also. There's the same company that you can go use to stream from Xbox to Twitch. You can do a paid version, and you can get overlays and all kinds of stuff on there. I've got pop-ups that come up. I mean, I love what they did for what I've been able to do with this company. Not going to promote anybody, just telling you. Now, there's a difference in learning to stream. You can do that. Okay, there is what this means. What I mean by you can do that is there is a common knowledge. There's only one way to do it from Xbox. Only one way to do it from PlayStation. Only a few ways to do it from PC. You see what I'm saying? So you can go listen to 100 people tell you how to do it, and all of them are going to tell you the only 3 ways to do it. Okay? Nobody has any special way to get streaming done. Well, they don't have some mysterious thing unless it's a new platform you can stream on. But streaming is now common knowledge. You can go find it, and there's hundreds of videos on how to stream, and all of them have to tell you the same information. They just say it a different way. Okay, you do this and do this, and now you're live. The next person you watch, do this and do this, and now you're live. The next person you watch, do this and do this, and now you're live. So what I'm saying, they all tell you the same thing. All these videos. So learning to stream is super easy. The problem that you're having versus the problem that all of you are having. You ready? Y'all still there? You with me? Can y'all see that? Would you agree that this is the problem? The problem isn't learning to stream. Most of you know how to do that. And if you don't, like I said, it's super simple to learn. The problem is this. The reason why is because there may only be a few ways to stream. But there are dozens, and if not hundreds of ways to make money. Okay? In your stream. Okay? You have to know that these are separate. Okay? They are separate. Even though they work together, they're separate. You have to have a stream if you want to make money streaming. Okay? But you don't necessarily make money just because you have a stream. Okay? You might can, but it ain't going to be the fortune you're looking for. Okay? You've got to learn that just like this is my product. Remember I talked about my products and how I was failing because I understood I had the product, but what I didn't understand was how to make money on that product. Okay? How to get it in front of the right people. So are you here to learn how to stream, or are you here to learn how to make money with your stream? Because that's what Gamefiili does. Gamefiili is on a mission to teach you how to monetize and make money with a stream. Okay? Why? Because I think streaming is an untapped market. I think that businesses are not I don't know why. Maybe the right person hasn't come along to put it in front of them. Okay? But businesses do not understand the power that you have as a streamer. And that if you could just get a little bit of help, you could probably build an audience unique and curated to you. Thereby having power to influence that audience to purchase the company's products and services, right? So while I'm teaching you the different ways you can make money in your stream, I'm also on a mission to teach companies how you are an untapped resource, how they need to contact you. They need to find out how to reach out to you. They need to give you, and they ain't got to give you a lot of money. We all know that we would love for Doritos to call us up with $1 million contract. But if you had a few companies that were giving you a few $100s a month, which is a drop in the bucket for them, right? Especially large companies. Large companies, you could start a whole division inside your company that used gamers to promote and talk about your products. And all you would do is hire you some gamers that would be dedicated to growing audiences around your product. You had 10 gamers that were growing an audience. I don't know, a gamer with the right resources could probably grow an audience of 30 to 100,000 people pretty easily. So you put your resources behind 10 gamers, and each one of them have an audience of 100,000. You now have an audience of 1 million gamers. Okay? This is a different type of niche. These are a different type of buyers. They have purchasing power that older people don't have, or should I say that people outside the gaming industry don't have. And here's why. most of the people in the gaming industry are younger people. Okay, and I'm not talking about children. If you look it up, the average game streamer now is 35. Okay, they start early, but your audience as a business starts early also, right? So getting it in front of the right gamer, or getting partnered with the right gamer like you, gamer, this company getting partnered with you, helps you find an audience for that company and you. You understand? So there are going to be companies in the future that are very interested in maybe building an in-house game team for themselves. Okay? And companies like Doritos won't need 10, they'll need hundreds. They might even can sponsor thousands of gamers if it was a few $100s per gamer. Okay? You don't have to be greedy. But if you've got 4 or 5 companies sponsoring you at $500 a month, that's $2,500 a month. Most of us can live on $2,500 a month if we've only got to play our game a few hours a week. Because the companies will understand you don't have to be streaming all the time to build an audience. Matter of fact, streaming all the time probably hurts your chances of building an audience. Gamers, I do appreciate you joining us. I hope you understand there's a difference in learning to stream and learning to make money. Okay, and that's what this entire video was about. There's opportunity everywhere. I wanted to show you, even I have made so many mistakes along the way because I didn't understand how to market my products correctly. Okay, I hope this was informational. I hope it was valuable. Thank you so much for joining us today. Check us out in our next video. You know, I'm going to try to drop one tomorrow, and every day I'll try to drop some videos until I've got enough content built up to start dropping it on the other platforms. Okay, gamers, please like, follow, subscribe on whichever platform you're on. Show us some love. Remember, we're all here to help each other grow, and just because I didn't find you, and if I did, you can bet I'd like your stuff, and I'd tell you how freaking awesome you were, and I'd tell you to keep up the good work. So all I'm asking is that you reciprocate that, and you do it. If you found this, please like it, please share it, please tell people about it. The more you help Gamefiili, the more Gamefiili can be here to help you. Gamers, you're freaking awesome. Have a great day. Super fantastic.